Hello everyone, and welcome to my next video in our series of Java tutorials. Today we're going to be learning about arrays. Now, arrays are a type of data structure that can hold multiple types of the same variable. So in order to create an array, we're going to type int, and this could be any type of variable. This could be double, this could be string, this could be all sorts of things, but for this lesson we're just going to do an integer array. So we're going to do int followed by 2 brackets to indicate that it's an array, and we're going to give it a name. We're going to call it my array equals new int, and then inside these set of brackets we're going to decide how big we want the array to be, how many elements it can hold. So we're going to do 5 for now, and as always we're going to finish the line of code with a semicolon. So in order to fill the elements of the array, we're going to access it by the index. Now, in Java, the index of the array starts counting at 0 instead of 1, which may take some getting used to. So if we want to fill the first element of the array, we type my array, then in these brackets we're going to put 0. That's the index, what part of the array we're accessing, and we're going to set it equal to 5. And if we want to do that with the other elements, we can do my array 1 equals 10, and so on. And we can go back and access any of the elements in my array at whatever point we want. So we can type system.out.println, and we can do my array 0, do system.out.println my array 1. So let's go ahead and test this out. Shortcut to run this, just hit Control and then F11, and as you can see in the console output, we get 5 and 10 just like we defined it up here. Now, your arrays can get pretty big, and filling them can get kind of tiresome. So this is a very good instance where we would want to use a for loop to instantiate all of the variables in the array. So let's say we had a bigger array. Let's say we had an array that was of size 100, and we wanted to fill that array with the numbers 1 or 0 through 99. What we would do is create a for loop for this. So we would do for int I equals 0, I is less than 100, I++, and if you remember what this does, this just creates a new variable, it creates a new integer. This is the Boolean test. It checks if I is less than 100 before executing the block of code, and then at the end of each run through of the for loop, it will increment I by 1. So we're going to create some curly braces here and put our code inside of here. So we're going to do my array, and we can use the variable I. So this will change every time, and we can set that equal to I. Now, a similar function can be used to print out all of the elements of an array. So if we wanted to print out all of these, we can do a similar loop. We can do for int I equals 0, I is less than 100, I++. And then in this block of code, we're going to want to do system.out.println. We're going to do my array I. So let's go ahead and test out this code. Hit Control F11, hit OK, and it will print out all the elements of the array. So as we can see, it filled it up starting at 0 and counted all the way to 99, and then went to the second loop and printed all of these things out on the next line. Now, this will wrap it up for our video on arrays. There are a lot more uses of arrays, a lot more things you can do with them, but due to time constraints, I probably can't cover everything that you will want to learn about arrays. So in the description of this video, I'll be providing a link to some practice problems in Java. This website is called CodingBat, and it has little tests, it has little problems, and you can type in your Java code here, and it'll run it for you, tell if it's correct or not. And this website has quite a few problems. It has some warm-up beginning problems, and it has a lot of different topics that it can cover. So if you ever want any additional practice on any of the topics that I cover, if you think I don't cover them in depth, you can go to this website, and I'll provide a link to this in the video description of this video.